Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Matthew Stafford, Wildcard weekend, back in Detroit. This was an awesome game. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, all right, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you enjoy the way that I talk and teach ball, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. The link is in the video description. As for this video, let's get into it. Matthew Stafford, the Rams, tough L in Detroit. Place was rocking right out the gate here, naked. Matthew Stafford with some crazy ass arm angles for a long time. A little naked keeper going to his left, edge pressure, corner blitz. All we're going to do is drop it down and throw an absolute perfect strike. So a few different things here. Talk a lot about naked keepers. That just means we're faking the run one way, coming out the other, come out fake. And then as we come out of here, we got to have depth. That depth is going to give us a little window. Worst case scenario, someone on the edge, unblocked, running right at us. Now right here, I think they bring the corner. So right into your lane, you've got to have the capacity to get depth, flip your hips going to your left, drop down the arm and throw an absolute strike into the flat. This is a beautiful job. And I mean, Matthew Stafford has been doing the arm angle thing before it was cool to do the arm angle thing. Back across, tight end, boop. I mean, look at that arm angle. Fake, nice awareness of the corner blitz up top. Flip your hips, right on him. I mean, again, drop it down, 3/4 sidearm. Don't even take a big hit. That is perfect. And he was one of the, if not the original OG when it comes to this. Whoop. And again, it's one thing to make a circus throw like this. It's another to put it right on his face. Boop. I mean, that is so good. They were rolling here early for the most part. So the next one we're going to talk about here, I really thought this game came down to a handful of red zone plays that didn't go the Rams' way. This is the first of, I think, 3 we're going to show in this video. So just the idea being that, man, the difference between a field goal and a touchdown can be really telling in any game, let alone road playoff. This should be a touchdown. Now, could it be a better ball? Could we maybe have a flat versus this kind of like wheel inside fade? I think those are all decent conversations that we can talk through here. Again, could this be a better ball? Come out here, number 3 here. We're going to roll out to this back pylon. Sure, you could throw an absolute dot back here. Perfect. Maybe. Could you throw a back shoulder? Maybe. You know, could you say, hey, instead of running that tougher throw, could we just come out here and run into the flat for an easy throw? Maybe break a tackle, fall forward, touchdown? Maybe. The part I'm going to talk about, though, is just a little bit of nuance and detail. So this guy is guarding Cooper Kupp one-on-one. You can see up top here, one-on-one, bump press. Well, what's going to happen here is that the guy we really care about right here, who's guarding Kupp, has got to navigate these 4 guys. So what we're going to do here is the point is going to go first. The outside number 1 is going to kind of go second. So he's going to go through here. This guy is going to split these 2. So let me say that again. First, okay, whoop. Second, he is going to split those 2 and play coverage on this route. So this little detail, if these 2, if he would have been just a little tighter right on the hip of his teammate right here, where nobody could get through here, this is a touchdown, in my opinion. So this is the difference. This is the details, the nuance that goes in. And these red zone plays, very bespoke. See him split him? Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Yeah. A little early contact there as well, maybe. But again, right there, if he cannot, again, right here, he's going to split those two. If the Rams were just a little bit tighter in their route running, this thing is going to walk in. Now, again, could we talk about a flat? Sure. We could. But it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. They just barely missed that rub pick. This is 1st and goal from the 6. Now, you could also say, hey, let's run it 3 times. But Matthew Stafford, this passing game, I got no problem, 0 problem throwing it 3 times. I do have a problem with the execution here on the perimeter. That is so close to being an easy touchdown. So 2nd down, throwaway, 3rd and 6, same series. We're going to get a hot situation up top. Cooper Kupp, the number 1 right now, is going to become the number 2 with a short motion. He's going to run to the corner. Hot, throw it, touchdown. Hot, tipped, almost intercepted. This is the difference. Could this be a touchdown? Yes. Could the 1st down be a touchdown that we showed? Yes. This is a 4-point play. Now, again, it's not easy to play quarterback in the NFL, Captain. But that throw right there to get tipped by a DB type is on the quarterback. You've got to get depth enough to get that thing off. Also, do we love to see chuck and ducks? Okay, chuck and duck to me means you throw it and turn and duck. Not great. You know, you could say, oh, you're protecting yourself, all that kind of stuff. Okay. This should be a touchdown. The 1st down should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown. And really, it could have and maybe should have been an interception as well. So I'll snap this thing right before the snap so we can see what's going on. This is really a duel on the back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the pass protection. So when I say duel on the back, I mean this running back has got these 2, inside out, 1 to 2. If they both blitz, okay, running back is not going to be able to block both of them. So you come up, you take the inside one, boom, and now we've got to have a hot throw, normally to the side of the hot. So one of these 2 is going to be the hot. Now, is it easy to throw a hot to a guy who's off the ball running a corner? No, that's not easy. Okay, I think we get a looper return right here. And would anybody be surprised that Matthew Stafford took another step, got a little bit more depth away, threw this thing with anticipation to the back pylon to Kupp? No, hell no. So these are the types of plays for me that are the difference. 24 to 23, 4-point play, not easy. Okay, don't come at me sideways. Say, oh, fucking marker clicker, man. Again, you can see 10 going to the corner, right? Matthew Stafford's playing it with anticipation, just not enough. And again, we can tip our cap to the Lions, their pressure. Just a little bit more depth, a little bit away from the target. Oh, damn. And again, you could say, oh, it's an early series, 1st quarter. We lose by 1 point. We lose by 1 point. This is a 4-point play for me. And we have multiple in this game. So again, oh, all right, guy with all the answers, what else could you do? You could take your drop away from it. So angle away from it. Because the duel here is 1 to 2, right? Both these guys are blitzing. The back can only take 1. He's going to step up, take the inside one. So drift away from it versus being a statue right on your launch point. Okay? You could also keep drifting. You know, Stafford's got the type of arm that can make these crazy throws. Right here, you've got to get this ball up without getting tipped. Have to. Oh, my goodness. That stinks. Next one here, 2nd and 19. This is a ridiculous throw. Okay, earmuffs me here. A ridiculous fucking throw at the bottom. Anticipation, pocket movement, ridiculous anticipation. So there's a lot going on here. We're going to move the back up to deal with the Zim double mug. We're actually going to be hot, what I would consider a side adjust. Matthew Stafford moves and throws a dot. Okay, so we'll deal with the pass protection from the back. Right here, we'll deal with the anticipation. So we're going to run a deep out down here to the bottom. Stafford goes to throw that thing right there. Okay, he goes to throw it right there. Look at the route to the bottom. It's second. What is it? It's actually third. I had the wrong clip. It's third down, 3rd and 19. Makes it more impressive. We're going to come all the way out here and rip this deep out. When he is throwing it, right here, right out the gate, capital, big font, ridiculous, italicized, underline, strike through, maybe not strike through, bold, okay, silly. This is a silly throw. I cannot believe this throw. Now, cleaning up the image, how is he able to make this throw? The technique of the corner with his rear to the sideline. I usually say you can have anything you want outside the numbers with this kind of technique, but not from this far. Like this far, he can still adjust it and come make the play, unless you play with this type of anticipation. This is silly quarterbacking. This is outstanding, world-class, elite quarterbacking. Just let this throw wash the hell over you. Moving to your left, throwing deep out to your right, 3rd down, anticipation, laser, gets a massive hit on him as well. Oh my God. Oh my God. So pass pro wise, a few things here. First, let's just watch Stafford. He doesn't even follow through with the throw. I didn't realize that. Over, he can't even get through it. That's just a flick, y'all. Oh my God. So pass pro wise, a few things here. They do a nice job catching the Rams hot a few times. Now, I might call this a side adjust. It doesn't really matter what you call it. This guy's unblocked. Okay, so there are a few different ways to handle this double mug. Okay, what I'm used to calling this Zimmer double mug. So 2 guys in the A gap right here. The easy way to do it is that the center goes one way and the back in the backfield blocks the next one. Well, okay, but if the back is in the backfield right here, and this linebacker type is right here, if he's rushing full speed, this collision is going to happen right in the lap of the quarterback. So you'll see teams do stuff like this, where they bring the tight end or sniffer out of the backfield, out of the sniff area, and move them right into the A gap. And so what this does is it makes the collision at the line of scrimmage. Now, the problem with that is that you can't get a real duel. So he's not going to be able to go 1 to 2 to 3, or he's not going to go 1 to 2. So once you do that, once you bring this back into this tight A, you're really saying you're only blocking this 6 guys. So anybody else here is going to technically be free. So what a lot of teams will do here is whichever way the center turns, so say the center turns this way, this guy will drop. So you get one-on-one with the back, you get best of both worlds. You get coverage and one-on-one with the back. Now what Detroit does here is they end up bringing this guy too. To me, this is a side adjust. That's just semantics for hot to the backside. So they kind of pick it up with the center keep working, but it's a tough look. So you can see the guard center keep trying to work. The back does a nice job engaging, becoming part of the slide. But Matthew Stafford does a great job moving, and that throw is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh my God. Next one here, another beautiful anticipation throw. This time we're working up top with the wrap in. We're going to go from 2x2 to 3x1 to 2x2, shift motion, work the wrap in up top. Now, when I show you how he makes this throw off his back foot with his anticipation, I just want it to wash over you. Just like a warm bath. Feels awesome. This is world-class quarterbacking. Look off, and he hits his back foot, and it comes out. Again, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't watch a whole lot of Stafford, have never over the course of his career. But when you see throws like this, you understand his reputation across the league. Watch the anticipation. Back foot, right? So shuffle, back foot, ball out. He's throwing it right there. You can't even see Nakua. So here's what I'm calling that wrap in. Here's that defender that you're reading, that kind of flat curl defender. You can see the window here. It's not a big window. You got this defender right here. You got the corner down tight. You got the flat curl defender right here. Look at it. He's throwing it. That is anticipation into this window. It's awesome. And again, the last few years, I feel like he's really come into his own, but that's probably me just not watching enough and saying that he's been ripping these backside ends for a long ass time. No hitch, look off, anticipation. So he's looking off, but he's still playing with anticipation. Watch his helmet. Look to the left, try to move Thor. Right? So we're going to deal with the shift, the motion, hold that backer. Again, look at his helmet. Catch, look to the left. Look what it does to Thor's hips on the logo. Come back foot in the ground, all your cleats in the ground, anticipation in. That's awesome. Wow. Next one here. This is simply world-class design, touchdown throw. We're going to end up getting 17 down here as the new number 1. So they shift to 3x2 empty. Get that push motion with Nakua. He's going to run a stutter. Hitch and go. Got him. It's 3rd and 1. Huevos right here. Nice finish as well to get in the end zone. I mean, 17 is very, very impressive on a number of different levels. I love the scheme here. The aggressiveness on the road. We're taking a shot, double move on 3rd and 1 out of empty. Beautiful base, great touch right on him. Do not miss a layup. Great finish all the way in. So again, because it's 3rd and 1, you can really play to the DB's anticipation. So they're anticipating you running something around the sticks. So again, we get them with this quick motion. They're thinking there's no way you're going to motion out here and run a double move on 3rd and 1. So you're thinking, oh, they motion out like this. He's probably going to come up here and run this little in for a first down, maybe a slant in here under something back across for an easy first down. That's what we're counting on. So you get this corner out here getting aggressive, coming right by him, and we got him. And it's a wrap. But it's not just going up there lining up in 3x2 static. It's 3x2 shift motion. Look at that route. Sell it down here to the bottom. I could be a wide receiver just with the sound effects. Then play it out. If it wasn't there, okay, what else is up there? Tight end, first down. Right? The 3 running the crosser, first down. Just so many good options right there. Running away from people. Massive play. I mean, rolling offensively. Real fun first half. Watch the base here. So sometimes when you do these double moves, you can kind of get outside yourself because you're going to think, oh, I got to pump it or something. Nope. Gets to his base. Now, is he lined up perfectly right there? I would say no. But watch, he gets there. Boop. There. Lined up at the top. Great touch. Right on him. The accuracy of the throw allows for the move and the touchdown. Next one here. Another beautiful in route up top. We're going to get there kind of on the backside of spot or snag. Beautiful base again. This is really a picturesque kind of clinic look at how you can attack the middle of the field with a backside in versus Tampa. So watching Thor as he gets pulled here playing linebacker for the Lions, watch him open to our left. So he's going to try to match the 3, the vertical of the number 3, get to the middle of the field, the deep middle. We got 17 right behind him. So looking left, trying to play the spot. No, back foot, boom. Again, anticipation much? Hey, look at that throw, dog. He might even look this thing off. I think he does. This could end up being a no look. I'm not going to go back and look at the broadcast. But just looking at the reaction right here, it looks like he gets up here and is breaking this way. Again, you can see the linebacker right here opening over here to the number 3, to the 3 eligibles. And then we're just going to wrap that in right behind him. And I think Stafford, if he doesn't look off, he maybe shrugs enough to be able to come back here and hit this thing right here. So a few different things. First, you see the Mike linebacker, long hair, look to our left, run out of there, match to the number 3. And then look at that curl defender, the edge defender. Got him. I mean, that is beautiful. Right up on his face. Again, the anticipation with the nuance of the shoulders, the shrugs, the look off, all that kind of stuff. Down here to the bottom, spot or snag, no flat, no spot, no corner, backside. Look at the base he's able to get to the backside with. No, boom. Backside with a look off and ripping it. That is beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Outstanding quarterbacking. Again, just dealing. Again, when I think of hitting the backside in the league right now, I don't think of there anybody better. No, yes, boom. Jugs machine. Outstanding. Next one here, 4th and 5. We're going to hit Cup down here to the bottom, in motion, a little flat. Again, Detroit's a little bit confused defensively. You can see the DC there losing his mind on the sideline, as he should. The DBs, who's who in the zoo. You take him, I got him. Say, what? And that's a beautiful throw. Handoff of a throw. Great execution between two pros. Again, look at the DBs. This is a great feeling when you are a play caller and you see dudes doing this on 4th and 5. When all we're doing is coming across, we're going to get like a little self-rub here. So let that wide receiver come across, up and out right at the sticks. And that's it. They can't sort it out. And because they're late with their communication, they don't have a chance to cover this in the flat. So look at those DBs. You take them. What? Oh, God. Got him. Beautiful throw as well. Making that look easy. Okay, 4th and 5. Situational execution. Back foot down. Again, look at the throw. You couldn't hand it to him better. Right on him. Dot. First down. Next one here, the very next play, 1st and 10. We're going to check into the play that we want. We're going to hit Atwell up top, big touchdown. On a little sail or kind of that over corner. We're going to end up getting the 1x3 bunch nub. Great base again. Give your guy a chance. Some serious hand fighting. Defender falls. Walk in. Flip in, I guess. Somersault in. Again, just the command at the line of scrimmage. Get to the play that they want to get to. How about having your all-world wide receiver 10 on the right, take the edge off a defensive end. Boop. All sorts of time. Certainly some contact down the field. But again, I think Atwell's just running into the DB. Not grabbing him. Look at the hands out. He just goes for the ball. Doesn't make the play, and that's a wrap. That's a beautiful job. Big time check right here. Get to the play that you want to get to. Again, lots of moving parts. Condensed formation. Motion, shift, motion, drop back. Again, the route itself, a lot of people call it a sail. You sell this over, and then you come back to the corner. And again, man-to-man here, if you sell this thing, he'll fly right by you. You can really come out. I thought the defender did a decent job here of being in his area. He just goes for the pick here, misses it, and it's a touchdown. So again, excellent execution. Beautiful throw from Stafford. Aggressiveness. 5 from Gunn. Again, look at the base. I mean, just a beautiful throwing platform. Rhythm, touch, ball right up on his face. I mean, that is pretty awesome. This first half, both sides of the ball, or both offenses, really rolling. Fun game to watch. I just love the command at the line of scrimmage. I love how they're using their pieces. Got wide receivers chipping. Look at the touch. Again, you can see 5 come across. Watch 5 put his head back right there. So this is the nuance, right? This is not wide receiver school, but the craft here. Because you got to teach this playing quarterback. Look back. Get your eyes back. I would say even more back to the quarterback. I would say even run this a little farther to come out of it. But still, the eyes back here really sell this sail or over. And then you come back out. And again, nice job fighting through the contact as well. Nice job by the defender not holding on. You can see the arms out. Little arm bar maybe. Big time, tough catch. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time and doing that. Again, you know about the Quarterback School Patreon community. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on my favorite football topics. We have a course on RPOs, pass protection, very relevant to this video. Tempos, the best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offensive system available for you. So if you're interested in any and all of those, hop over there and enroll. The link is in the video description. Finally, make sure to check out some of the free resources available, also linked in the video description. And finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. All right, second half, one of my favorite play calls of every game. First call, third quarter. We're going to get an awesome opportunity to hit Cup down here to the bottom. He's the number 2 on a little scissors action. Quarter, quarter, half, shift, motion, insert play action, move off the launch point, wide open bottom of the screen. SkyMail. Now, originally, this is such a weird, bizarre miss that I thought Stafford might be looking off to the post to throw the corner, which I wouldn't be shocked if he was. I'd be shocked doing it off moving. But that is a bizarre miss for me. Inside, dome, again, moving off the launch point, 97 game wrecker. Do we know where he's looking? I couldn't tell. I have the other angle as well from the defensive back. I would probably say he's probably not looking off and throwing this thing out of bounds, no look style to the corner. But the miss is just so bizarre that it feels like he is. Now, the timing is jacked up because he's got to move off the launch point. But the design here, play action, first play, third quarter, it's all there. Quarter, quarter, half beater. So here's the half field up top. Here's the quarters down here to the bottom. Great way to beat quarters. Post, corner, scissors action, sail, whatever you want to call it. What does this corner and safety do? If the safety gets depth, the post is kind of done. If the corner goes with the post, there should be a huge window out here for the corner. And there really is. Do I think this is a true miss by, 5-10 yards? No. Something happened. Now, again, that's something very easily could just be 97, Billie Jean in this thing, wrecking the play. But when he lets this go, I don't know. Part of me wants to say that he is looking off or thinking about this and then almost like mid-throw adjusts over here and ends up spraying the thing, way out here. But if you were to just look out here, these guys are running out of here, right? The nearest defender is right here. This is wide open. Weird miss. At minimum, we can classify it as weird. I don't pretend to have the answer to tell you exactly what happened. I can tell you that that's a massive chunk with a great play call, with a great player for them, 97, the defensive end making this thing really difficult. But man, that sure felt like we should still get something better than that. So shift, motion, play fake. Watch Nakua insert here into the C gap. Whoop. Move, flip. And again, it's not that it's going to be an easy throw. You put that ball right here, timing wise, right on him right here, it's going to be right on the sideline. But that's a pretty significant miss for an NFL quarterback, let alone a guy who's a world-class arm thrower. Next one here, 3rd and 11. This is a tough one for me. Up top, we're going to run that, again, little sail or fake the corner, fake the post, get back to the deep corner or flag. To me, this is a interceptable, turnover-worthy type throw. The safety probably should make that play on the ball. Maybe jumps a little bit early. Again, I don't necessarily have a problem with the idea here to be able to kind of do this little double move, take a shot. There's no good play for 3rd and 11. You can see 15 on the right, give that little nod indicator right there. Boom. You're going to go throw that thing. Again, playing with a little bit of anticipation. Now, it's easy for me to say, hey, throw it farther, Captain. But he's not even out of this break yet, right? So again, we're playing with anticipation. You just got to throw this thing way out there because really the way that I think of it, and I think the way that most people think of it, is it's the wide receiver's job in man coverage to beat the corner, okay? If they can't beat the corner, they're probably not going to be out there very long. The quarterback, though, you can look right at this, but you can't bring the safety. You can barely see the safety's feet up there. That safety is the quarterback's responsibility. So if he makes the play on the ball, that's the quarterback's fault for staring it down, for putting too much air under it, for missing it. So see how this thing plays out? Again, a perfect ball, farther, yes. Could the safety make a play on that ball? Does he make a play through the wide receiver's back? To me, not the location you want. Again, not an easy throw, no doubt about it. He takes a hit at the end. All of those things can and are true. But man, that maybe some of the precision that we saw early on, not there at the start of the third quarter, right? We're missing throws. We're not giving our guy a chance. Again, middle field closed man, you're going to get outside leverage, right? So once you understand middle field closed, man to man, you're almost always going to get outside leverage, outside leverage, outside leverage, outside leverage. Why? Because they're trying to funnel everything to the middle safety, right? That's where the help is. So you want to come up here, nod, and then set this thing back out. It's not going to be an easy throw because you've got that outside leverage, right? He's going to be right here. But you can't let this safety come over the top and make a play on the ball. That's on the quarterback. So underthrown ball, tough throw. The safety, though, that's the part where get a little fortunate right here because this certainly could and maybe should be a turnover. So fortunate right here to, again, be punting. 3rd and 11, not easy to tell yourself, hey, if it's not there, let's take a check down. Let's be smart. Giving your guy an opportunity, just a little underthrown, a little fortunate, wasn't intercepted. Next one here, back to our anticipation ways. Up top, tight end, running a little looper return versus outside leverage. Beautiful on the body. Turns into a big chunk run, running with some violence there. So yak. Big time play. So this is a really nice job from Stafford. Again, throws these in family of routes as well as anybody. This is a cool route up top because I'm used to calling this like a little looper return. But you come up, you push it to the out, and then you spin back in. And usually these are more like backside 2-3 type read routes that let things develop and then come back underneath something. But right here, he almost plays this on time. He does not. It's not almost. He does. He's throwing that before the guy. So he's playing with anticipation, throwing it before he comes back underneath. And again, the anticipation then allows this thing to become this big chunk. So I'll pause it at the top. You can let the anticipation wash over you. Again, really impressive. So 87 turned up top. Look at the base, outstanding. He's throwing it right there. Right? Again, it's just continuous kind of display of anticipation. So he's facing this way. He hasn't flipped back into it yet. If for some reason it wasn't there, you can see here the design of this thing coming back across. Probably a little 1 to 2. And just a beautiful job of layering that thing all into his vision. Outstanding job. Again, world-class anticipation, accuracy, arm strength, tight window, put it right on him. And again, good things happen when you play on time. Don't fool the quarterback. Be where you're supposed to be. Play with anticipation. Dart of a throw. Make somebody miss. Go get us an extra 20. Next one here. So we're back in the red zone. It's 3rd and forever. Okay. Really tough. 3rd and 12 from the 13. Really tough. I'm going to be really critical of this design, besides for that ridiculous motion, okay, that I don't like. I actually don't have a problem with the decision here. I have more of a problem with the design. So there's nothing there down the field. Get it down to Cup. Great completion. That's high-level quarterbacking, operating the offense that's called. Now, my thing about it, besides for this LOL motion, okay, whatever you want to do it, great. It looks like, so first let's just draw up what this looks like to me. So up, stutter, take the middle. Up here, we're going to the corner. Down here to the bottom, I think we run to the post. Down here to the bottom, I think we run like swing or wheel. And then where the ball ends up going to Cup, coming across on the shallow. So if I had to guess how this thing is read, okay, this might be an alert versus leverage if you love it, versus middle field open. We're trying to get it right here. This is probably just 1 to 2, maybe 3 if you want to give yourself a chance, to 3 right here, or 3-4. Okay, so this kind of here, here, here. Now, I don't think that that's necessarily a terrible design. My thing about it is, what's the intent of the play? Do we want to play double post? Because if we want to play double post, I want this route to be a post and gather this near safety right here. So then we're really trying to rip it to 17 right here. If we're trying to attack the middle of the field, which I think this route does, where it comes up, stutter, and then attack the middle of the field. And why I think you're maybe trying to do that is because you're running a corner up top. If that's what we're trying to do, if we're trying to throw it to this, then I would prefer to see this be a corner here as well. And if that's a corner here, then you can take this, run at this safety, get him out of here, run at this safety, get him out of here. Then you get the one-on-one that you want versus the second level linebacker type. I just don't like the combination of this with this, because to me here, you're never going to get this safety. This safety is going to take away both. Now, the other part about it that I have to recognize is maybe they are trying to get it here on the wheel. They're thinking the corner is going to come up and bite on this post, and we can just throw this thing behind him for a first down. If that's the case, I understand the design. I don't love it. You know, in this situation, I would prefer to try to get the ball to this guy or this guy for a first down. This guy's the only guy going past the sticks of those two. But you can see here, I at least think my question is valid as far as what's the intent of the play. I can't tell. Again, you see how that safety down here to the bottom takes away both these routes, the tight end and Nacua. And again, that back's not running it like he's trying to get it, right? He's running it almost like a slow wheel, like da-da-da-ding. And again, it's a completion, but it's a field goal. And we're not really taking a shot at the end zone. Again, I acknowledged at the start, there's no good play for this situation. But you can see here, just imagine both these safeties were out of here. So imagine this safety is covering the corner. This safety is covering Nacua, who's off the screen running the corner. Well, now we have the one-on-one where we come up, we hit it, and we throw it right here at the mascot's head for our touchdown. And that's what I would think the intent was, but if you're running the post with 17, it's never there. See 87 hit him with a little nod, so not there. Get a completion, still a field goal, 4-point play. This next one here is one of the few what I would classify as missed reads for Matthew Stafford. And again, not knowing what their read is on this play, this feels forced to me. And McVay can be mad about it being a potential penalty here. Again, it looks like they're going quick, so you don't get a great look at the defense. But this to me is kind of a nice snapshot of what I consider, someone who acknowledges they don't watch every single snap of Matthew Stafford. But this is what I think of when I think of Matthew Stafford. We got a corner. I think we run like a little looper return over here. So like some iteration of smash. And then down here to the bottom, this little wrap in. Okay. To me here, the defense is doing like a combo coverage. Now they might be confused. This might be a combo F up. But this is man up top. So they're running with the corner. Tight coverage. They're running with the looper return. Tight match, sticky coverage. Down here to the bottom, zone open. Okay, now maybe you could say, hey, jerk, man to man, we love the corner. We love the corner. I doubt that's the case versus middle field closed man versus outside leverage man, because as you're running, you got to really win at the top of this thing, and it's tough leverage. Even if that was the case, say you're calling this for outside leverage man. Okay, I would say that's not smart, but this is what we want. Man number one. They still have to win. And so for me here, this is a predetermined, he's going to do that. And what I mean by predetermined is he comes back here and he's like looking off. He's like shrugging or making life difficult on himself this way to then come back and just throw a blind one-on-one corner. So again, there's just always been like a little bit of like, and maybe it's, he's just so far above me in every level of football that I can't help understand anything he does sometimes. But this is one of the ones where you turn on, you're just like, what are we doing? Again, look at him down here to the bottom. He's shrugging down here to the bottom. He's looking off down here to the bottom. You can see his shoulders. And we'll see it from the back. He's right here. This is a shrug look off. Now, it's a nice job by the corner to get outside, But this is tight coverage. He's right there. So as we come up and run to the corner, we don't have a big window. Just no, we don't like that. This. And again, he's the best at the backside in. That's why it's almost more surprising that he doesn't get to it here. That's just a predetermined, I'm throwing it to the corner, in my opinion. And again, maybe he's got some great story about why he does that. But who are we shrugging? The middle field safety? What does it matter on a corner? So again, just watch the how Stafford plays it. You be the judge. Why would you do that move right there? What about what is this doing to come back here and throw a corner? Now maybe if you're Stafford's dad, you could say, "Hey, jerk, he's reading this out and it's not there yet, and he's coming back throwing a corner backside." Well, then I would say you're crazy. You're not throwing backside corner first man-to-man like this kind of timing. And the wrap in is wide ass open already. Right? Like you can see I'm not saying the shrug doesn't work. It does. Look at it. Whoop, whoop. You can see the window for the throw that I'm telling him I would like to see hit here with the wrap in. But he's shrugging, moving linebackers away, coming back to throw a corner off the screen versus man-to-man with tough leverage. It just doesn't make sense to me. And it's okay that it doesn't make sense to me. It's my video. I'm not saying I got all the answers, but I can say that, hey, we can turn on the film, and this is making life more difficult than it has to be. It just is. Don't shrug the other way to throw a corner. Next one here, 3rd and 9. Now, this is some beautiful kind of formation F, motion, all to throw a tunnel down here to 17. And if you didn't know this, maybe you don't watch a lot of football. 17, Nacua, that dude is strong as hell. That is some lower half strength right here. Great design. When I say great design, right, we've already seen them do this where they pop up to the middle. That looks like drop back. Double mug. We're going to sell the 3rd and long drop back game. We're going to throw a quick tunnel. It's not even blocked that great. Nacua is just running through tackles, running through collisions. So shift, motion. We've already seen this fast out motion, right? They threw a touchdown off a double move. So now they get depth, and we just come out tunnel. I mean, he's got to get to the 35. First collision, boom. 33, 34, spin off, run through another collision, keep your feet, fall forward, first down. That is excellent. In fact, world-class effort. So great design, layered game planning, things look the same. Shift, motion, get the ball out of your hand quickly, get vertical, run through collisions, violence with the ball. That's awesome. Next one here, big play action, dagger up top. We're going to shift, we're going to motion, same old story. Big play action, hit Nacua up top on the dagger, let him clear, rip it in there. Beautiful job going up, making a tough contested catch. Takes a big hit, delivers the pain to Thor. Again, just so much movement, run action, play action, protect it up. Window, rip this thing in there. Beautiful touch right up on his face. That is outstanding. It really is a thing of beauty. It's fun to see this offense operate at a high level, condensed formation, right? 2x2, get to 3x1 nub bunch. So at the snap, this is what it looks like. And all this ends up being is here's the clear or the post, and here's that big dagger from right here. It's almost Dolphins-ish. Hit it with motion, big window, got to put it through these second level defenders. Just an awesome job, man. This is really impressive. Love this kind of design. Big chunk. Lets it go. Again, a little bit of anticipation. You can see him throw it. And we're throwing it into this window. You can see Nacua not quite into it yet. Got to wrap it around these two linebacker types. Right into this lane. Beautiful. It's awesome. Love it on many different levels. Great execution, size, strength, Look at it. Doesn't go down, keeps his feet. I mean, just strong, strong dude. Such an impressive play on so many different levels. Again, I really love the design, the layering of this thing. Everything looks the same. Boom. Right up on his face. Maybe a tick high. That's beautiful. That's an outstanding big chunk play. All right, this next one here, 3rd and 8, balls on the 11. Again, back in the red zone, one of those 4-point plays, the third kind of 4-point play that we're going to talk about. Now, we don't hit this one. It ends up being 3 points, and we lose by 1. Now, a few things here. I like the idea of going fast. See him get up, go, trying to hide Kupp in the backfield, get the matchup you want. You know, I think you could make an argument that this is pass interference. I think you could make an argument that we could maybe find a better throw than this. This to me is like a shot. I don't think there are great opportunities here, but this one-on-one versus right here. So we're just going to come out here, set it, and then give our guy a chance. Now, I think he does give him a chance. I think it's a better throw than it looks like. I personally would say that this is damn close to a penalty and wouldn't be surprised or shocked or mad if it was called a penalty. And it's not really much of a true read. It's more of a, hey, we're going to come out here, trick him, dick him, hide Kupp, go fast, take a shot. Now, again, do I also think Stafford could make a better throw? I think he could. He's got like a weird, I don't even know if I'm characterizing it or describing it correctly, but it looks like he's like fake pumping again. Like he like shrugs right there. Like, I don't know what that shrug is for. Is he shrugging the in to 89? Again, it just, if you're trying to take a shot to Kupp, there's no reason to shrug, right? It's man coverage. So 2 is staring at 10. So for me here, I'm saying he comes back here and it just doesn't look clean. Like it looks like he's like, here, and then he throws it out here. And I'm saying, if that's the case, if we're shrugging this, there's really no reason to do that because he's coming out, setting it, and going. This guy's he's locked onto this. It just, again, whether it's my own bias or what, it sometimes he tries to overdo it. It's overcooked for me. Like right here, again, I don't know what that is. Now, maybe that's just how he plays, and it's like herky-jerky like that, where it's like, as opposed to at the top of your drop right there, be lined up, right there. See how he eventually gets there, but he has to like kick twice? So, And again, that's not a bad throw. It's pretty damn impressive considering the footwork. But Kupp can't get his other hand there because it looks like it's being grabbed multiple times, right? Like could be a penalty twice. Right there, the defender's grabbing the shoulder for me, but they're hand fighting. And then right there, he definitely grabs his left hand. I mean, this is the game. This is 3rd and long. This ends up being a field goal. Now it's 23-24. That's the final score. Next one here, really nice play. Again, great command from Stafford at the line of scrimmage. Get to the play that you want to get to. Shift, motion. We're going to hit Nakua 17. Coming back across the formation. Runaway, missed tackle, big chunk, punt return left. Just strength. Just strong upper body. Takes more than one guy to bring him down. Again, I really love the command of Stafford in this offense to get to what he wants to get to. Again, the movement tethered to it. Runaways versus man-to-man. Again, we've seen this play already. They come in, run that sail, not there. Nakua across, running through arm tackles. That's outstanding. Again, just appreciate all the moving parts. So Kupp with the shift. Stafford getting to the play that he wants to get to, whether alert or whatever they do. We're going to ask Kupp to secure the edge. So we're blocking. We've thrown this kind of over corner or sail route already before. It's not there. This time he comes out and he hits this little shallow under over thing, running away. Pretty awesome. So multiple runaways. We're blocked up. We're protecting the edges. We feel secure. They drop 97 into coverage. Thank you. We get a big chunk. We break a tackle, and we are rolling. That is outstanding. Again, I love the command that Stafford has. Get to the play that you want to get to. Have some conviction for what you're calling out there. Locked in. Hang in there. Look at the back foot. Does he do a fucking no look again? It looks like he's looking to the right to me. I mean, when it works, it's outstanding. And this sure looks like he's looking off to the right, throwing left. Dot. Oh, wow. All right, next one here. This is a tough one because we're going to try to hit the over down here, the inline tight end, naked away. And this is just one of those hits you just never want to see on a football field. No to the flat, yes to the over. He's drifting a little bit upfield. He catches it kind of twice, and that, I think it's a combination of that and just a dangerous throw. So the safety makes a nice job coming down on the over. So no to the flat, yes to the over. Throws a bit of a changeup. Again, you can see him kind of catch it twice. So if he catches it right there, I don't know if he necessarily makes the guy miss. These guys trying to hit you in the strike zone, going low, just dangerous as hell. My goodness, right on the knee. Bummer. So again, I personally don't love to see this in a quarterback's kind of library of throws in a game. You're going to say, or I'm going to say, always thinking like what could have been. So here's that slide or sneak flat into the flat. Here's that over where the ball ends up going. The big collision is from the safety coming downhill. Now you'll see some teams come out here, and I think back in the day, the normal one was what they run to the corner, everything kind of going right to left. I personally think the big play nowadays is back to the middle here. And if you can set your feet, if you can come out here and set your feet and let this thing go, it's a hell of a play. It's more of a shot play. This to me is more of a true naked keeper, move the launch point play. So again, watch that free safety. And the other thing about it here is teams teach this differently, this over. I prefer to go like 10 to 12 and get up here flat into this numbers area as opposed to more of like drifty. When you drift, I feel like you do bring this third level of the defense into these collisions. So again, just, acknowledging the fact that, it's tough throw, falling away, can't throw it as hard as you want. He double catches it or tries to double catch and you get a big hit. So just one of those things where, back in the day, this is a legitimate ambulance shot. You go high, you really knock somebody out of the game. Right here, low, hopefully you're not hurt. All right, second to last one here, 3rd and 4. These are critical plays because this is essentially the end of the game offensively for the Rams. We're going to end up getting a penalty down here, 97. I'm thinking on the hold, right tackle. Now, a few things we're going to talk about here. We end up getting to the check down, flip it at his feet. They tackle him. Never going to get a first down on that. I have a few things as far as just how this thing plays out. Again, without knowing what the read is here, I would guess, okay, and this is just me guessing, that Billie Jean here on the right impacts this play, because I think if he read this thing out like you would imagine this play is normally read out up top, we're just going to high-low the corner. So Nakua in the flat, no. Corner behind him, 7. Cooper Kupp, yes. So again, what I'm saying the read here is we're going to read this player in zone. We're going to run someone at the flat. And we're going to run someone behind him, this corner or 7. I would guess that Matthew Stafford would make this throw 10 out of 10 times with no pressure. This guy is a game wrecker, from my jokes aside, game wrecker. He's rushing right here. Now, the decision, the details, the nuance for me right here. We talk about Pass Pro a lot on this channel. In fact, it's sometimes exhausting for me, but it's so important. And right here, if he were to exit through the best player and chip him back onto the tackle pass setting here, I think he throws this ball. But instead, he gets up into the B gap here. So again, let's go pass rush, C gap, pass set here, and then we exit through the B gap. So we're inside as opposed to hanging here and exiting out here and chipping him back onto the tackle. He's the game wrecker. Don't let him wreck the game. He is wrecking the game. He wrecked the end of the game. So fail schematically, fail protection in my opinion. And then play this thing up top. Would you throw it? If you're reading the corner up top, right there. I mean, we see Matthew Stafford. I'm not saying it's an easy throw, but you put that thing right here on the end, we got a chance. I mean, you could even say give it a hitch. Maybe he gets depth and you throw a fastball right here. It's 4th and short. You know, nobody's tackling him one-on-one. So just a bummer, many different levels. Again, the execution, the decision. Man, just brutal to watch these final clips here and realize, man, you had a chance. Really had a chance. We're right there. Instead, you go from that, 3rd and manageable, maybe kick it, to penalty, right? You see the flag thrown down here at the bottom right by the white hat, right there on the tackle. Now we got 3rd and forever and dumpster fire time. The very next play here, so it went from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 14. So now we need a big chunk. We need a big chunk just to get back into field goal range. We're going to end up checking to what is dagger up top and a deep curl down here to the bottom. We're going to get rotation by the defense up top. We're going to rip the curl down here to the bottom. Great anticipation. It would be a tough catch. It's good coverage. Matthew Stafford doing a lot right here to make this thing work. Again, the command at the line of scrimmage, sorting through exactly what he wants to do, his process, the way they're able to get to what he wants, look off, up. Again, you know, I personally get pissed at the back or pass protection that does this to the right tackle. That's just me, okay? Where obviously I've got issues. The back gave me a 0 there versus the best player on the field, 97. Up, rip it, and how about where it is? I mean, it hits him in the damn hands. Now, it's a good tough catch, okay? And that's great coverage. I got no problem with that. 3rd and 14, going to be a really tight contested throw. I think when you look at the film, you could make the argument, potentially. Let's see if I can stop it right at the snap here. Watch the safety up top. So as that safety comes down, so we get this rotation, I'm thinking, hell yeah, one-on-one right here versus our guy, deep curl, let's go. It ends up happening here that, like, I'll call that dagger. This is there too, you know, maybe second window. I don't think you ever think that's going to be there, especially into rotation. So I think the read is right. It's just good coverage. 3rd and forever is going to be real tough. I think it really hurt the previous play, 3rd and 4, to have the holding penalty, to miss that opportunity to the 7. And that's just a brutal way to end it offensively, because they did so many good things. But those 4-point plays, those 3rd downs in the red zone, some of these penalties on 3rd down crucial situations late just didn't give them a chance. And Detroit made a lot of good plays. You tip your hat. They played a hell of a game, but man, that is close. How about the pocket movement? Subtle dip and rip, right shoulder, dip, rip, reset, strike. Oh, so close. My goodness. So that is a wrap. Matthew Stafford, the Rams, doing a lot of really good things. I thought, unfortunately, those really good things got kind of overshadowed by a bunch of those 4-point plays, those 3rd downs in the red zone, and then those late 3rd downs in the game just didn't have a chance. And whether it was an execution error, pass protection error, scheme error, you know, all of those things combined on the road, too many things to overcome. Regardless, I think when you turn on the film, man, Matthew Stafford making some ridiculous throws. The anticipation, the accuracy, the arm talent, the arm angles, a lot of fun to watch. Does he sometimes maybe overdo it, overcook it? I would probably say yes, but at what detriment? I mean, he's still out there ripping, shredding, as good as anybody, ripping that backside in, getting through those full field reads. Really impressive, really fun game to break down, if I'm being honest. This offense is fun. So many shifts, movements, 17 coming into his own, Cooper Kupp doing his thing, all those things combined with the scheme. Really fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.